It's game 2 of the wild card series, and the Dodgers are in control.
Swing and a line drive, ripped, right field, back, gone!
That was tough to watch, but 2 more games, so I got faith in them.
After powering past Cincinnati in the opener, Los Angeles is just 1 win away from advancing to the division series.
Look at our $1 million lineup. They have to win. Cincinnati has no chance.
For fans, there's really nothing sweeter than the chance to clinch it early, especially against a hungry Reds team fighting to stay alive.
Confident. After today, there'll be a travel day tomorrow, and we're on our way to the Phillies.
The Dodgers are leaning on their pitching depth and a hot lineup that's found its groove at just the right time.
As an opposing team, you come in here and you're already kind of a step back, just knowing what you have to deal with. So yeah, it's gonna be huge home field advantage.
The boys in blue are 93-69 overall and dominant at home, while the Reds have struggled on the road.
It's been so long since they've been this far, and I'm getting old. He thinks he's getting old, but he isn't old. Like, we don't know if they ever get this far again.
Let's go, Dodgers!
A win tonight means rest, reset, and momentum heading into the next round, something both the team and its fans know could make all the difference.
LA, support our Dodgers. Support our Dodgers because they need our support. They feed off the vibes, they feed off the energy, and I mean, it's just great to be a Dodger fan right now.
Okay, just to clarify, people were screaming because it was a good play, but they did not score again. Sorry to burst anyone's bubble. It's very far away from me, so I can't see. But needless to say, fans are hopeful here. Again, if we win tonight, then we're done with this series. We move on to the next in Philly. If we don't win tonight, then we got another game tomorrow night. So regardless, we're going to be here talking to Dodgers fans, covering it all for you. Of course, trying all the good food, too, because somebody has to do it. But we're having a great time here. We'll send it back to you.
All right, Jillian. You know, and if you get thirsty, the Shortstop is a fantastic bar. Is anyone there having a good time? Has anyone there offered you anything to eat like they did the last place? Those look like some delicious pretzels.
Oh, my gosh, you guys. I scarfed it the minute we were off the air. I was like, it was so good. But I can't drink on the job, so unfortunately that's not in the cards for us. I have a nice water bottle over here, but, you know, yeah, thank you, Meredith, my photographer. She wishes we could drink too, but it is what it is.
It's all good. Just get the eats and, you know, don't forget to bring stuff back, okay? We're hungry here in the newsroom.
I got you.
All right, thanks, Jillian. Here's a live look at the nation's capital. For the first time in nearly 7 years, the federal government has shut down. Hundreds of thousands of government workers and contractors have been furloughed.
Essential services important to millions of Americans have been disrupted. KTLA's Annie Rose Ramos has details.
Donald Trump and Republicans have barreled us into a shutdown.
Democrats followed through on their threat to shut down the United States government.
Blame now being cast on both sides of the aisle, at odds over enhanced Obamacare subsidies. But the vice president claiming earlier today it's because Democrats want health care for undocumented immigrants.
What they have done instead is to shut down the government because we won't give billions of dollars to health care funding for illegal aliens. If you're an American citizen, you've been to a hospital in the last few years, you probably noticed that wait times are especially large, and very often somebody who's there in the emergency room waiting is an illegal alien, very often a person who can't even speak English. Why do those people get health care benefits at hospitals paid for by American citizens?
Democrats calling this a lie. Important to fact check here that undocumented immigrants currently cannot get any federally subsidized health care coverage through any federal program like Medicaid. Instead, Democratic leaders now saying President Trump and Republicans shut down the federal government because they do not want to protect the health care of the American people.
Tens of millions of Americans are about to experience dramatically increased premiums, co-pays, and deductibles.
People are actually going to be getting letters from their Affordable Care Act providers and others, covered California, where they're going to see premiums starting to skyrocket.
About 150,000 federal employees work in California, not counting the military service members who will also go without pay during this shutdown. Social Security services will continue, but there could still be some delay in services such as processing applications. And the Supplemental Nutrition Program for Women, Infants, and Children, also known as the WIC Food Program, mothers and young children could see it go if the shutdown lasts longer than a week. Then you've got the national parks and the TSA. The TSA alerting an extended shutdown could mean longer wait times at airports, with the White House now saying in addition to the federal employees who will be furloughed, mass layoffs could be looming in the days to come.
When would these layoffs begin?
2 days, imminent, very soon.
And no votes are planned on a funding bill until this Friday, meaning this shutdown could last for at least 2 more days. Reporting live from the News Center, Annie Rose Ramos, KTLA 5 News.
California Attorney General Rob Bonta says President Trump alone is to blame for the government shutdown. In a post on Facebook, Bonta wrote, Americans can look forward to everyday services in disarray and no funding for critical federal programs.
He is in the White House. His party, they are in the majority in both houses and run the White House. This is their shutdown. To the extent people are going to get hurt by the shutdown, that is avoidable. That belongs to.
Bonta's remarks came during a separate press conference where he announced that he is suing the Trump administration to stop it from withholding nearly $100 million in grants to help victims of crimes.
The California Supreme Court will not review the case of a Lancaster woman and her boyfriend who were convicted of torturing and killing her 10-year-old son, Anthony Avalos, back in 2018. Heather Barron and Kareem Leva are serving life sentences without the possibility of parole. A $32 million settlement was reached with the Anthony's family over those systemic failures. The lawsuit claimed that multiple social workers failed to properly respond to reports of child abuse of Anthony and his siblings.
A health scare for Los Angeles City Councilman Curran Price today during the groundbreaking ceremony for the LA Convention Center expansion project. LA Mayor Karen Bass, who is a former physician assistant, quickly tended to Price, who suddenly laid down on the stage. His office says medical experts determined Price was suffering from dehydration. Out of caution, he will continue to be monitored.
LA police are asking for the public's help in finding a 28-year-old Ohio woman who went missing in South LA. Ashley Marie Williams was last contacted by family in a text on August 27th. Her last known location near the 3800 block of Crawford Street in South LA. Williams is described as 5 foot 6 inches tall, about 150 pounds, with black hair and brown eyes. Family members say they are desperate to bring her home safe. Anyone with information urged to call LAPD's Missing Persons Unit or LA Crime Stoppers.
Breaking Bad actor Raymond Cruz will not face charges after allegedly spraying water toward a woman. Cruz's agent told People magazine the actor was washing his car when 3 women came up to him and started filming. He says Cruz was holding the hose when he turned around to tell them to stop recording him, and he accidentally sprayed them with water. The LA City Attorney's Office told TMZ it would not proceed with prosecution following a review of the evidence.
Former Angels slugger Albert Pujols is reportedly the frontrunner to become the Halos' next manager. Multiple reports say Pujols is favored by team owner Art Moreno. Pujols played 10 seasons with the Angels. The 45-year-old retired as a player in 2022. The reports of Pujols' ties to the Angels' open manager position comes a day after they relieved Ron Washington of manager's duties.
Renowned primatologist and conservationist Dr. Jane Goodall has passed away at age 91. The Jane Goodall Institute announced her passing today on social media. Goodall died here in California of natural causes.